Okay, first of all, I will take the attendance, then we'll start the lectures. All right. Yeah, think we can move on. Okay. So, Subham is there, Subham? All right. Subham is there.
Present, sir.
All right. Village, village, Sampanna, Sampanna,
Present, sir.
dinner two.
Sir, Sampanna, sir.
Yes, dinner two, Ravi, Sandesh, dinner two present. Ravi, Sandesh, Neeraj,
Present, sir.
Anmol, Sarika, Regina, Rohit, Sunny,
Yes, sir. Rohit present, sir.
Rohit present. Sunny, Asif, Asif, Sabij, Taufik, Ibrahim Inusa, Dipayan, Dhara,
Yes,
Siyanidi,
sir. Yes, sir.
Anmol present. Anmol present. Siyanidi, Tenangliwa, Fadili. Okay. Syrian students. Hiba, Maya, Rama, Yarab, Alet, Haider, Azam, Angam, Ali Habib, Ali Mehboob, Hussein Salame, Haider Saloom, Waha Khadur, Adam, Ibrahim, Muhammad, Hussein Salame present,
Yes, sir. I'm here. I'm Adam.
Adam present,
Yes, sir. I'm Heba.
Hiba present, okay. Ibrahim Muhammad, Ahmed Mala, Ahmed Ali Yusuf, Ali Zulfikar, Muhammad Ali, who is
Yes, sir. Ali
Mahmoud
Mehboob
Asif,
here.
Ali, okay. Ali Mehboob, Ali Mehboob, Ali Mehboob. Ali Zulfikar, Muhammad Ali,
Yes, sir,
uh,
I'm here. I'm Hussein Salami.
Hussein Salame, yeah, you are present, you are present. Ibrahim Asad, Anas, Yusuf, Ali Lolo, Isa Abbas, Zafar, Mahmoud Asri, I think present. Ahmed Hassan, Ahmed Hassan. All right.
Sir, Sandesh, give me the present, sir.
Sandesh.
Ravi Pathak, sir.
Ravi Pathak. All right. Okay. Uh, proceed further.
Sir.
Dhara.
Dhara.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's start today's concept, and I think we have discussed on last day, that is what is a cut set and how to figure out how many cut sets are there of any particular connected graph and what is the basic concept of cut sets. Okay. So today we are going to discuss what is a fundamental cut sets and what is fundamental circuits. Mainly these two concepts we will discuss. Along these two concepts, we will also discuss what is edge connectivity and vertex connectivity. So actually we will discuss the four concepts today, the four important concepts, most important concept of this unit. The fundamental cut set, fundamental circuit, edge connectivity and vertex connectivity. All right. So ready for the stuff? Let's start. So the thing is that first of all, what is the fundamental cut set? Before starting the fundamental cut sets and fundamental circuits, we need to know something about the very basic things that we require for this. The very basic things required for this is actually one connected graph. First of all, we must have a connected graph. We will calculate fundamental cut set and fundamental circuits for that connected graph only. And the second thing we must need, that is a spanning tree. We need a spanning tree of that particular connected graph. And that spanning tree, remember that in a graph, okay, if you recall the concept of spanning tree, in a graph there are lots of possible spanning tree exist, right? Not only one spanning tree, lots of possible spanning tree exist in a graph. Okay, that means what? We can draw many spanning tree in a graph. Among all spanning trees, just you have to fix one spanning tree at a time. One spanning tree at a time, depending on the spanning tree. Depending on the spanning tree, we will figure out what is your fundamental cut set and what is your fundamental circuits. If your spanning tree changed, that means your fundamental cut sets changed, your fundamental circuits also changed. All right. So your fundamental cut set and fundamental circuits is totally depends on a connected graph and a fixed spanning tree. That spanning tree is totally up to you. In exam, we will mention or we may not mention. Okay, if we do not mention that this is a spanning tree, then you have to draw any spanning tree and just calculate. Okay, and if we mention that this is a spanning tree, you have to work with that spanning tree only. All right. So let's proceed. Suppose let us talk about this particular graph. This is a connected graph, and let us take a spanning tree like this. This is a spanning tree. This red one is going to be spanning tree of that graph. Hope you remember what is. Hope you recall and remember very well what is a spanning tree. Spanning tree means it's a tree first of all, which covers all the vertices of that graph. Okay, it must covers all the vertices of that graph, and it's a tree. That tree is known as spanning tree of that graph. Okay, now this red one is a spanning tree here. All right, this red one is a spanning tree. We want to find this fundamental cut set. So again, to figure out what is the fundamental cut set, we need to know another two important concepts, that is called a branch and a chord. This branch and chord is very important, otherwise you cannot figure out this fundamental cut set and fundamental circuits. So what is a branch? A branch is not a new concept. Branch means the edges of a tree is known as branch, right? Recall the definition of tree and all aligned definitions of tree. So branch means every set of edges, each and every edges of a tree is known as branch. Each and every edges of a tree is known as branch. Now what is a chord? Chord means what? Chord means in a spanning tree, we can draw a spanning tree from a connected graph. Okay, so after drawing the spanning tree from this connected graph, all remaining edges of that graph which are not belonging in that spanning tree. Okay, again saying all remaining edges of that graph which are not belonging to that spanning tree are known as chord. All remaining edges which is not belonging to that particular spanning tree are known as chord. Like in this case, A, D, G, F. A, D, G, F. These four edges are chord. All right. And what are the branch here? Here branch is B, C, E, H, K. So 5 branch and 4 chord in this particular graph. Am I clear to all of you? If you clear, please write clear on the chat box, all of you. If I'm clear to all of you, write clear on the chat box, quick. I want to answer from all of you. I think 15, 16, 17 students are there. Only 4 replied timely. If you say yes, then I will proceed further. Still, I think many of you are not replying. Still, many of you are not replying. Okay. All right. So we get the concept what is a branch and what is a chord for any particular spanning tree. Now, now what is a fundamental cut set? A fundamental cut set. First of all, it must be a cut set. Okay, it must be a cut set. And if you recall the concept of cut set means it's a set of edges. Okay, it's a set of edges. Which if I remove that set of edges from the graph, okay, cut set means it's a set of edges whose removal from this graph makes the graphs disconnected. Whose removal from the graphs makes the graph disconnected. That set of edges is known as cut set. And also you have to remember, you have to memorize one concept, that no proper subset of a cut set is a cut set. Otherwise that is not a cut set. Okay, no proper subset of that cut sets are going to be a cut sets. Okay, all right. So I think you know what is a cut set. We have discussed so many problems in the last day. Okay, so I think you are quite aware about the cut sets. Now, what is a fundamental cut set? So fundamental cut set is, first of all, is a cut set, right? We need to figure out how many cut sets are there in this graph. Don't forget about the spanning tree. Forget about the spanning tree. Forget about branch. Forget about chords. Whatever. Okay, forgetting about all this. First of all, if you decide all this cut set, if I decide all those cut sets among those among those cut sets, we have some specific criteria for fundamental cut sets. So that means fundamental cut sets is a subset of cut sets, right? So fundamental cut set is, first of all, is a cut set and is having some specific criteria that it must have exactly one branch from the spanning tree. Repeating again, that cut set which is having exactly one branch, that cut set is known as fundamental cut set. All right. That means what? That means what? Tell me. That means in this case, if I use this cut set, right? Like if I use this cut set DEF, okay, if I cut this DEF, now in DEF, this cut set DEF, it's a cut set first of all, and E is going to be your branch. Red one is the branch, so E is your branch here. DEF, where E is going to be your branch. All right, that means only single branch present, only exactly one branch. No matter how many chords are there, there may be 2 chords, 3 chords, 4 chords, 5 chords, even sometimes only one branch present, no chords present. That is also a fundamental cut set. Okay, sometimes it may happen that only one branch, a single cut, single edge is going to be there. Only single edge, then that edge is going to be the branch. Okay, so that particular cut set is going to be your fundamental cut sets. Okay, so in fundamental cut set, we must have only one single branch. No matter how many chords are present, but single branch must be there. All right, not more than one, neither less than one. Single, only one branch will be there in that particular cut set. It's going to be the fundamental cut sets. So now your task is that I told you one fundamental cut set here, DEF. Now you have to write all remaining fundamental cut sets of this graph with respect to this spanning tree. Write down all remaining fundamental cut set in a line, like DEF, next one, comma, next one, comma, next one, like that manner. Write down all remaining fundamental cut sets of this graph and type on chat box. Do this task very quickly. I will give you 2 minutes of time. Let's start. Yes, Neeraj. Yeah, Neeraj.
Sir,
Fundamental
can you
cuts.
repeat once again? Fundamental cuts, sir. So disturbing network today.
Yes, I'm repeating. Fundamental cut set is first of all it's a cut set of that graph, okay, of the connected graph. It's a cut set of that connected graph, which is having only one branch. Only one branch. No matter how many chords are there, only one branch. Before that, you need to know what is a branch. Branch means all edges of that spanning tree. Here I have drawn one spanning tree that is going to be that red one. That red spanning tree, red tree is going to be the spanning tree of that graph. Okay. Now I'm asking you. So what are the branch? So branch means that all edges of that red spanning tree is going to be the branch, and all remaining edges of that graph are going to be the chords. Okay, so this is the definition of branch and chords. So branch and chords, first define all these branch and chords, and then define all these cut sets. After defining all those cut sets, those cut sets who is having those cut sets which is having only one single branch. Okay, those cut set which is having only one single branch, that cut set is your fundamental cut sets. Okay, so now I have given you an example like DEF. DEF is a cut set which can cut the graph into two parts. Okay, and DEF is having one branch, E. All right, just one branch. No matter how many chords are there, chords may be 2, 3, 0, 5, 7, whatever, but branch must be only one. Okay, so that DEF is a fundamental cut set. Similarly, you can figure out like AB. AB is another fundamental cut set. AB, which can which is a cut set which divides the graph into two parts, and B is a branch. So depending on that, decide how many cut sets are there and write down on chat box. Like already Sandesh and Janetu has been completed their task. So do it right now. I'll give you some times. Complete this task and write down on chat box. All right, I think we got so many replies. Like Sandesh says AB is correct. ACD, ACD. Sandesh ACD. Let me check. ACD. Yes, correct, Sandesh. DEF correct. HGF, yes, correct. And KGF is also correct. All right, Sandesh, all correct. I think Genetu is also, yeah, Genetu all correct. Rohit, yeah, Rohit, AC, FGK. Correct, Rohit, all correct. ABD, ABD. No, Mubratam, the first one is really bad. You have written this bad, and it's really bad. It's not correct. AB is correct, not BAD. Okay, don't write bad. All right, Mubratam. EFG. Mubratam says EFG. EFG. No, Mubratam, EFG is also wrong because this is not a cut set. If I use EFG, we cannot able to make the graph disconnected, right, Mubratam? KGD. It's again wrong. KGD. I think you didn't get the concept of cut set, Mubratam. First, read the concept of cut set and then use the same over here. Okay, Mubratam. I think you have some misconception about cut sets. Okay. Yeah, all are wrong. Okay. Okay, I think hope you get it. So proceed further. Let's go for the next concept. Yeah, as I told you, so lots of cut sets are there, and all those are fundamental cut sets, and yeah, there is some concept of branch and chords. All I told you. Now, the new concept is actually fundamental circuit. You have to know what is a fundamental circuit. So this concept we are going to run here. So what is a fundamental circuit? First of all, so fundamental circuit means, first of all, it's a circuit, right? It's a circuit, and remember again, in this case, we need a spanning tree. To decide what is a fundamental circuit, we need another spanning tree, right? Now, so whenever we have a spanning tree of the graph, we must have a branch and chords. Spanning tree means we must have branch and chords. Depending on that branch and chords, we can decide what is going to be our fundamental circuit. So in the fundamental circuit, okay, in the fundamental circuit, what we have, that we can just use one chord and rest of others are going to be branches. Like what? Like if I have any tree, suppose if I have any tree, okay, like this one is a tree. All right. All right, this one is going to be a tree, any tree. Okay. Now, we know that a tree is not having any circuit or any cycles. Okay, we know that. We know that for any tree, we do not have any circuit or cycle. That means what? That means every tree is having a branches. Each and every tree is having branches, right? All are the branches of that particular tree. All the edges are known as branches. Now, if I want to just try to understand the concept, if I want to make a circuit from a tree, if I want to make a circuit from a tree, what is a circuit? First of all, circuit means is a closed walk, which is in where no vertex is repeated. Okay, is a closed walk which is having no vertex repetitions. That means in a circuit, all the degree of each and every vertex. Okay, in a circuit, the degree of each and every vertex is going to be 2 only. Degree of each and every vertex is only 2. All right. Now, what is my question is that if I want to make a circuit from this particular red tree, whatever I have drawn here, what is the possibility? How could I make a circuit? How could I make a circuit? By joining just by joining these two vertex. Okay, if I join these two vertex, all right, I'm able to make a circuit. Similarly, if I join these two vertex, again I'm able to make a circuit. If I join these two vertex, again we are in a position to make a circuit. Whatever edge, I mean, if the first edge, if I join the first edge, then this is also a circuit. You know, join the second edge, then it's also a circuit. If I join the last edge, it's also a circuit. In any case, we are in a position to make a circuit, make it as a circuit. Now my question is that what is the basic fundamental things that I have to do here to make a circuit? That I will join a chord. That black one is going to be your chord. It's not a branch from that graph. Now think from the graph point of view for any connected graph. Okay, for any connected graph, we have so many chords. Okay, so if I join only one chord of that graph, okay, branches are there, lots of branches are there. If I join a single chord, okay, if I use a single chord, we are in a position to make a circuit. Yes, Ashish, there is a graph given, right? Then how can I join two edges by our own? Yeah, that graph given, that's why we don't need to join. It's already joined. In that graph, it's already joined. Just we have to make sure we are considering that particular chord. That black one is going to be your chord. All right, that black one is going to be your chord. Now, if I use that chord, we are in a position to make a circuit. That's why whenever we are talking about a fundamental circuit, we must have only one chord. Not more than one, not less than one. Only one chord and rest of all other branches. No matter how many branches are there, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, but one branch, one chord is not possible. Can you tell me minimum how many branches will be there to make a circuit? Minimum how many branches required to make a circuit? Minimum how many branches? One chord is fixed. One chord is fixed. Minimum how many branches required to make a circuit? As it says 2, Rohit says 2. Minimum how many branches required to make a circuit? Anmol says 2. No other answers. No one give any answers. That means you didn't get it. Yes, 3 total edges is the minimum for making a circuit. Okay, to make a circuit, we need at least total 3 edges. Among those 3 edges, one is fixed, one is chord for fundamental circuit. One is fixed, one is chord for fundamental circuit, and other 2 is going to be branches. That means how many branches you need? Yes, we need 2 branches. Your answer is correct, Ashish. Your answer, Rohit and Anmol, your answer is correct. We need 2 branches and total 3 edges. Minimum total 3 edges required to make a circuit. And once I'm asking about fundamental circuit, we need minimum 2 branches. We need minimum 2 branches because one chord is fixed for fundamental circuit. Okay, no matter how many branches are there, this is minimum 2 branches. Maximum, no matter 5 branches may be possible, 7 branches possible, 8 branches, that doesn't matter. Okay, depending on the graph. Okay, but minimum 2 branches must be there and one chord. One chord always be there, not more than one chord. You cannot use more than one chord. Remember, only one chord. Okay, sometimes students use more than one chord. So this is 2 chords is there and this is a fundamental circuit. No, fundamental circuits means only one chord will be there. All right. So let's check the things for the last example, like this one. All right, like this one. Everything is given here. Everything is given that particular Spanning tree is also given. Now your task is like, let us give you some idea. If I join this v1 and v2, if I join v1 and v2, that means I join this chord A. Okay, if I join this chord A, that means what? We are in a position to make a circuit, and the circuit is A, comma B, comma C, where A is going to be the chord. Am I clear to all of you? A, B, C is a circuit. A, B, C is a circuit where A is the chord, only one chord, two branches. Now your task to figure out how many other fundamental circuits present here. ABC is a fundamental circuit, not a circuit. We are asking about a fundamental circuit. So how many fundamental circuits present here? And just write all the names of fundamental circuits like ABC and whatever else are there, comma, ABC, comma, next circuit, comma, next circuit. All right. Don't write how many. Don't write how many. Just write the total possibilities of circuits on chat box. Yes, all of you write down. All of you write down the total possibilities of fundamental circuits. And what are they? Just write down. Quick. Rohit says, okay, quick. All of you. Simple. Okay, so here I give you four fundamental circuits. One is A, B, C. Another one is G, H, K, D, C, E, and another one is F, E, F, K, H. E, F, K, H. Yes, this four is a fundamental circuit. And this, yes, correct. Okay. Now, if I ask you to find, if I ask you to find, um, if I ask you to figure out any circuit of this graph which is not a fundamental circuit, any circuit of this graph which is not a fundamental circuit, um, you can give the example like EFG. EFG is a circuit. EFG is a circuit of this graph which is not a fundamental circuit. EFG, this one. this one EFG is a circuit of the graph which is not a fundamental circuit, right? Ashish says EFG, yeah, ABED, yes, Ashish, ABED also circuit of the graph which is not a fundamental circuit. So we can ask this type of question also in your exam. Okay, this is something not a straightforward questions. Okay, like we asked you in examinations, like in the last quiz, so figure out a regular graph which is not a complete. Okay, figure out a regular graph which is not a complete. Okay, like same manner we can ask you figure out which one is a circuit which is not a fundamental circuit. Okay, so you have to prepare for all these type of questions, okay, for exam. All right, proceed further. Now we want to know what is the connectivity of graphs. Connectivity of graphs means a simple concept of there are two type of connectivities there. One is the edge connectivity and another one is vertex connectivity. So whenever we are going to discuss the edge connectivity means forget about that fundamental concept. Okay, for the time being just forget about the concept of fundamental circuit and fundamental versus all this concept. Okay, because we don't need any spanning tree here. We don't need any spanning tree over here. Okay, to get the concept of edge connectivity and vertex connectivity. So what is an edge connectivity? Edge connectivity means if I have a cut set, suppose we decide the cut sets of a graph. Okay, last week we have decided, we have figured out how many cut sets possible for a graph. Among those cut sets, we also decided which one is the minimum cut sets and which one is the maximum cut set. If you recall, we decided which one is the minimum cut set and which one is the maximum cut set. Now what is an edge connectivity? Edge connectivity means that number of elements in a minimum cut sets, number of elements in the minimum cut set is going to be the edge connectivity. That means the minimum number of edges, a minimum number of edges that I have to remove from the graph such that I can make the graph disconnected. All right, that minimum number of edges that I have to remove from the graph such that I can make the graph disconnected is known as minimum edge connectivity. So edge connectivity is not a set. Edge connectivity is a number. Edge connectivity is not a set. It's just a number. All right. Okay. Hope you get it. Edge connectivity is just a number. It's not a set. Similarly, if I proceed for vertex connectivity, the same concept here. This is something new to you because we knew the concept of cut set. Okay, so in cut set we just cut the edges only, but here in the vertex connectivity we will consider the removal of vertex. That means what? That means if I remove a vertex from a graph, also we are in a position to make the graph disconnected. Now that minimum number of vertex removal from a graph that makes the graph disconnected is known as vertex connectivity. So minimum number of vertex removal from a graph. Okay, see, vertex removal means what? We will remove the corresponding incident edges also at the time. Okay, whenever we remove a vertex from a graph, also we remove the incidence edges also of the vertex at the same time. Okay, so the minimum number of vertex removal that makes the graph disconnected is known as vertex connectivity. So for any graph, first of all, it is possible that in a graph there are, if I remove 3 vertex or 4 vertex, okay, suppose I remove 4 vertex of a graph, that graph becomes disconnected. At that same time, if I remove 2 vertex of that graph, again we are in a position to make the graph disconnected. Now what is the vertex connectivity? Vertex connectivity is 2, because 2 is going to be the minimum among 2 and 4. All right, now if I remove, if I can remove two vertices, that is a minimum one from a graph, such that I can make the graph disconnected, then the vertex connectivity is going to be 2. Okay, because there is no a single vertex. There is no single vertex whose removal from the graph make the graph disconnected. Okay, there is no single vertex whose removal from the graph makes the graph disconnected. That's why the vertex connectivity is going to be 2. If I found some single vertex, whose removal from the graph makes the graph disconnected, then its vertex connectivity is 1. Then vertex connectivity of this graph is going to be 1. All right, any query, please write down on chat box or ask me. Now I will give you time. After that, we will go for the problem solving of these topics. If you have any query regarding fundamental cut sets, fundamental circuits, edge connectivity, vertex connectivity, whatever, ask me. Otherwise, I will move on towards the problem solving. Ask me, quick.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, Yanit. Yes.
Sorry, I joined late because of network connection. Can you please explain connectivity again?
Sorry, which one?
Connectivity.
Vertex connectivity.
Yeah.
Connectivity. Okay. I will. All right. Yes, Rohit, vertex connectivity. I will explain both the connectivity again. So the first is edge connectivity. So the edge connectivity is something like the minimum we will consider. There is lot of cut sets is there, right? In a graph, lots of cut sets are there. Suppose 5 cut sets are there. Okay, among those 5 cut sets, we will consider the minimum cut sets. The minimum cut sets means that the minimum number of edge present in that particular cut sets. That is going to be the minimum cut sets. So that minimum cut sets indicates our edge connectivity. That means it is not that edge connectivity means that set. Edge connectivity means that number of elements present in this particular set, that the number of edges I have to remove from the sets, minimum number of edges that I have to remove from the sets, such that I can make the graph disconnected. A minimum number of edges that I have to remove from the set, from the graph, okay, such that I can make the graph disconnected. That minimum number, 1 2 3 4, like this number is known as edge connectivity. So edge connectivity is a number. Similarly, vertex connectivity. So vertex connectivity is also like a vertex removal. So minimum number of vertex removal from this graph that makes the graph disconnected is known as vertex connectivity. Likewise, like in case of edge, I remove the edges to make the graph disconnected. So in vertex connectivity, we remove the vertex. Okay, so if I remove the vertex, okay, so if I remove the vertex, automatically we have to remove the incident edges of the vertex. Understand? That means we are in a position to make the graph disconnected. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
That is all vertex connectivity and edge connectivity. Sunny, we will show you some examples. We will solve the example. First of all, if you get this point, we will show you solve some examples and everything will go for this. Yes, Sampurna, I will do it. No problem. So for this graph, let us figure out the vertex connectivity and edge connectivity. For this graph, we will figure out the vertex connectivity and edge connectivity. So first of all, edge connectivity is 2. It is quite easier to understand edge connectivity is 2, because if I delete these 2 edges, okay, we are in a position to make the graph disconnected, because we can able to make the graph disconnected. This is the first component, is the second component. So edge connectivity is 2. EC equals to 2. Here EC equals to 2. Now I'm asking you, what is the vertex connectivity? To get the vertex connectivity, if I remove the vertex E, suppose I started to removing the vertex E, one by one I will start. Okay. If I remove the vertex E, removal of vertex E, am I in a position to make the graph disconnected. Removal of vertex E means what? We get this graph. All right, removal of vertex E means automatically I will remove these two edges. Removal of vertex E means we will get these two edges. So that means our graph is still connected. If I remove vertex E, our graph is still connected, right? If I remove the vertex E, our graph is still connected. That means E is not indicating the vertex connectivity. E is not indicating the vertex connectivity. So what I will do, I will remove B. Suppose I remove B. Okay, if I remove B, so what happen? If I remove B, I will get A, D, C like this and E. Still the graph is connected. But now after removing B, your graph becomes like this. Now if I remove this D, now if I remove this D, now if I remove this D, then your graph becomes like this. That means we are in a position to make the graph disconnected. That means BD, if I remove B and D both at a time, if I remove B and D both at a time, we are in a position to make the graph disconnected. That means this is the minimum vertex we can remove from the graph such that the graph becomes disconnected. That means this vertex connectivity VC of the graph is 2. VC of the graph is 2 because we remove 2 vertex, minimum 2 vertex, minimum 2 vertex. Okay, maximum you can remove 3 vertex also. You can remove A also. If I remove A also after that, A, B, D, then also the graph become disconnected. Okay, but we want the minimum number of vertex removal. We want the minimum number of vertex removal. That minimum number of vertex removal is BD. That means 2. You can check if there is possibility that if I remove only one single vertex such that the graph becomes disconnected, then the vertex connectivity would have been 1, right? But there is no possibility to remove one single vertex to make the graph disconnected. There is no possibility in this particular case. So obviously your vertex connectivity is 2. Yes, Ravi, we can delete D. Yeah, BD is okay. Also we can remove AD. AD is also possible here. Okay, if I remove AD, also we can in a position, we are in a position to make the graph disconnected. Is the graph like if we remove vertex D? Generator, you are talking about only D. Generator, you are talking about only removal of D. Generator, are you talking about only removal of D? Only removal of D makes the graph like this. Only removal of D makes the graph like this. Still this is connected, Generator. Still this is connected. So we are not in a position to make the graph disconnected, right? So vertex connectivity is 2 in any case here. All right, that is how you can calculate the vertex connectivity and edge connectivity. Now hopefully it's been clear to all of you. Now your task is,
Hello, sir.
I will give some questions. Yes, CRD.
Where can I get the application of a disconnected graph?
Yeah, there are lots of applications like simple. The connectivity means we want some better connectivity. Okay, suppose there are a few cities are there in some area. Okay, and the cities are connected to each other through some communications lines. Okay, and some terrorists are actually going to plan some bombing in particular cities. Okay, now if the vertex connectivity is 1, suppose if the vertex connectivity 1, that means what? If I remove that vertex, only that vertex, only that city, if I bombing out that only that city from this zone, that means what? Full connectivity will lost. We will lose the full connectivity just removing only one city.
Yes.
Okay, so always it is better for the welfare of the society to have the communications with a better connected graph. Better connected graph means always the connected always the vertex connectivity must be more than 3, suppose more than 4, more than 2 is always better. Okay, so always we prefer some better connected graph, and that will come that point also later. So that is, it is very much important, not only in that case, even if you are designing some circuit or anything else, like networking problems. Okay, so always we prefer some better connected graph. I mean, less connected graph is not our preference. Okay, so now we'll proceed for the problems. Proceed for the problems. Let's give you some examples. So this is a that example, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think we have done this one, so let's proceed for the next problem. Yes, H connectivity and Vattice connectivity is 2 here. Now, for the next question, don't just calculate EC and VC, also calculate the fundamental circuit and fundamental cut sets. I will give you some references. You have to calculate the fundamental cut set and fundamental circuits. You have to calculate the fundamental cut sets and fundamental circuits for these questions. So this is the questions given to you. So first of all, I will give you this particular spanning tree. Okay, I will specify the spanning tree. In exam also we will try to specify. If not specified, then spanning tree is up to your choice. All right, so this red one is going to be the spanning tree. Red one is going to be the spanning tree of that graph, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, I marked these edges also. Okay, now you have to figure out the fundamental circuit, fundamental cut sets, and edge connectivity, vertex connectivity. All answer just write down at a time. Okay, don't write just first fundamental cut set, this fundamental circuit. Figure out all this possibility. Okay, suppose there are 5 fundamental cut sets, so write down for all 5 fundamental cut sets. Right, fundamental cut sets equals to this 5 comma this one comma this one, right? Okay, then fundamental circuits. Fundamental circuits, suppose 4 fundamental circuits are there, so this one comma this one, this comma this one, so 4 fundamental circuits. Then write VC equals to this, EC equals to this. Okay, so you have to write in this manner. Complete this task, write down on chat box. I will check it. I will give you some times, like 5 minutes for this. Okay, let's start. All right, I think many of you have completed the answers. Let's check. Sanjay says fundamental FC. I don't know if FC means fundamental cut set maybe, or a fundamental circuit. So I think you have done fundamental cut set. So 239 correct, 21 correct, 245 correct, 56 also correct. Well done, Sanjay. Ravi says 1 2 2 3 9 5 4 5 6 5 4 5 6. No, 5 4 is wrong, Ravi. Ravi, 5 4 is wrong because 5 4 is it's not making the cut sets, making the graph disconnected, right? So 5 6 is correct. Sunny says 5 4 2 5 4 2 correct, 1 2 correct, 2 3 9 2 3 9 correct, 5 7 3 2 5 7 3 2. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's possible. Correct. 5732. Anmol said fundamental cut set 1 2 5 4 2 5 4 2. So 5 4 2 correct, 5 6 correct. Yeah, all correct, all correct. And fundamental circuits 4 5 6 7 4 5 6 7. Yes, well done. 379 379. No, 379 is not 3789. Yes, 3789 correct. So all of you are making only 2 fundamental circuit. Anything other? 4 5 6 7 3 7 8 9. Anything other than that? Any fundamental circuit? Most of you given these 2 answers. EC and VC is 2, right? Rohit, also mention whenever you are writing EC and VC, also mention which 2 vertex and which 2 edges. Like EC equals to 2 means you are cutting 1 and 2. Okay, so you have to mention EC equals to 2 bracket 1 2. All right, and VC equals to 2 means you are deleting A and F, suppose. Okay, so you have to write A and F. All right. Many of you have given only 2 fundamental circuits. Ashish says something like 1 4 7 8 1 4 7 8 9 2 1 4 7 8 9 2. Yes, Ashish, that is correct. 1 4 7 8 9 2. That is correct. Yeah. Even also another one possible, Ashish. Anything other? 1 4 7 8 9 2. This is a circuit. Yes, okay, fundamental circuit. Apart from this, anything other than that? Anyone? Okay, very good. Sampanna says 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 is not correct. It's incorrect, Sampanna. Just 2 chords is there. 1 2 3 4 is incorrect, Sampanna. Yes, 1 5 6 7 4 1 5 6 7 4 1 5 6 7 4. No, 1 5 6 7 4 is not possible. 5 6 7 4 is possible, Sampanna. 1 5 6 7 4 is not a circuit, Sampanna. So 5 6 7 4 is okay. This is a fundamental circuit. All right. Hope you get this point. Now got to understand how to write the answer. Okay, so whenever you are writing a fundamental circuit, write down all possible fundamental circuits. Fundamental cut sets, write down all possible fundamental cut sets. Whenever writing EC and VC, you have to mention which particular edge you are removing, which particular vertex you are removing. Okay, and still we are getting some specific answers from some specific persons. Okay, like Janet 2, Ashish, Sunny, Rohit, Sampanna. Okay, Anmol. Yes, Ibrahim also gave the answer. Yes, that's good. Ibrahim, right? Yeah, 4 7. This is correct. 4 5 6 7 correct. 3 7 8 9 is correct. 1 2 3 5 4 2 5 6. Yes, Ibrahim, all correct. Well done. So only getting from answer from few specific persons. So I ask you to make your presence, okay? Not just by attending the class. You have to write down answer. You have to be attentive enough, okay? Otherwise, I will mark you absent later on the lectures. If you have any query regarding this, you can ask me at any time. I will explain you. But if you are not attentive enough, then there is no meaning of attending this class. Okay? So I will mark you absent. Okay? So proceed for the next question. This one, I will first give you this particular spanning tree. So I will give you the spanning tree and I will also mark these edges. Okay, this is a spanning tree and I marked the edges for you. Now go for it. Write down this answer like the last questions you have done. Okay, write down the fundamental circuits, fundamental cut sets, vertex connectivity, edge connectivity, all of quick, do it.